Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at Battle Drones. Battle Drones is a game I found randomly on the Elixir launcher when I was looking for something to play. You play as this hovercraft with a sword sticking out the front of you and an army helmet. The idea is to survive waves of enemy hovercraft as you go through. As you defeat them, they drop cogs which you can pick up, and you'll be using the cogs later for purchases in the shop. You also get scores every time you kill something. Inside the shop you have additional stuff such as the Cowboy's hat, which gives you Solomon's Insurance. Essentially that means when you die you get to start again without having to start from the very beginning. This means you can aim for a much higher score. You can also get better weaponry, you can reload after you've spent all of your ammo, and you can also get some grenades. It took me a little while to work out what currency I was trying to spend, and that's why I was trying to click buy when I obviously didn't have the right currency. My tactic was to use my kind of knife as much as I could, just to make sure I was saving my ammo for if I ever got completely overrun. I feel I probably should have done a bit better at dodging some of the damage, but I was just sort of flying through everyone, swinging the sword as I went through. You can see that as well as the points going up in the top left hand corner, it's showing how long I've been playing for, and I'm also collecting cogs which can be shown in the bottom left. In the bottom left I also have my health bar, and you can see it's going down as I'm trying to take out these enemies. Along the bottom I have my hotbar, which shows the various weapons that I'd already purchased at this point. It is on PC and I was playing with mouse and keyboard. It was quite relaxing, to be honest, and the playstyle was relatively easy. I did keep forgetting how to switch between weapons, but I think maybe I just wasn't feeling very smart at that time, because it's pretty obvious what you need to do as you're going through doing that. You can see that my ship just got pulled back together. That's because of using Solomon's Insurance, because I had just died in that round. So I purchased another insurance just to make sure that I could survive a little longer to try and get one of the high scores in the game. I wasn't sure if it was just me, because I didn't get to very high levels in terms of the waves, but all of the enemies seemed the same. They kind of flew into you and they fired these red lasers for doing the damage. I did find if I hid around corners I could kind of sneak up on them and not get shot as much. It worked when there wasn't too many of them, but as soon as they started kind of filling the map, it wasn't a great strategy. I feel I probably could have done better. The enemies themselves did increase in level, so they did have slightly more health, but the challenge was mainly to do with sheer numbers rather than any general strategy from what I saw. Again, this could have been because I was only on some of the lower levels. As it started coming through with a few more of them, I just started ploughing through and swiping as best I could, hoping to get as many taken down. I switched to the gun at some points and would try and kite them around this central area. The map itself wasn't very big. I tended to stay in this central area because I found it quite useful to be able to go round and round the central bit, because their lasers fired in straight lines, so would not follow me around the corner. It probably wasn't a great plan, but it seemed to work well enough. Again, thankfully I had another insurance, because I was getting extremely low on health and I was nowhere near clearing this wave as I went through. I got myself trapped kind of into a bit of a corner, and as I tried to get out, I managed to dodge enough damage to avoid blowing up at this point, but it was starting to get pretty hairy. I kind of extended the route I was taking because I was getting too overrun just going around the centre bit. But eventually they did manage to take me out, and I waited to respawn because of my insurance, hoping to get through to another round so I could try and attack. By this point I'd run out of ammo and had to switch to just using my dagger. I managed to do quite a lot of damage with it, but I was also taking an awful lot of damage at the same time. Overall, whilst there didn't seem to be a great amount of strategy required, I did find it quite relaxing, and it was quite therapeutic just cutting through the different enemies. I'm not sure how much replayability there would be. I suppose the kind of overall lifetime global score, which we've seen on the scoreboard, could provide some incentive to keep playing through, as well as if they add further bosses in later levels that I just haven't seen. I guess they could eventually add more weapons and more maps, which might change the challenge to keep people bringing back. But for a casual arcadey game, I did enjoy it, and I played it for a little bit. But don't forget to like and subscribe for new games your way, and I'll catch you in a bit.